How are we doing tonight, guys? We having fun? Awesome. Awesome. Beautiful. Love you all. Love you all so much. Next up, give it up for Ibrahim Piri with IPN Tennis Tour.
What's happening?
What are you guys doing for dinner?
It's that underground Wi-Fi. There we go.
This place doesn't have fucking free water. I tried to get a fucking water. They were
What do
like,
you,
no,
what do
you
you
gotta
expect,
buy
man? They're
something.
projecting bricks on the wall.
You bought water? I filled mine up in the fucking sink like a hobo. That's what I did. I was literally like, can I have a cup of water? He's like, no. I'm like, yeah, I just want, just give me a cup of water, bro. It's like, you gotta buy like a chicken club. That's fucking, anyway.
All right, can you guys hear me? I'm Ibrahim. I run a company that I co-founded with my good friend and business partner. It's called IPN Tennis Tour. It is located and based out of New York City, New York State. This is I. I am originally from a country called Zimbabwe, and I started playing tennis between ages 9 to 10, and when I was 18, there's not much to play that side when you're 18 and a competitive player, so I moved playing college tennis at a very small school here in New York City, and ran some ops in the Hamptons for a tennis facility, met up with my co-founder through a friend, and we were discussing globalization. We concluded on building out a tennis tour in Africa with Japan, because we know China's been taking up so much market share in Africa, so why not the rest of the world? And we formulated it as a conduit for the Japanese economy into Africa. And yes, my co-founder is a Japanese exec. I'm a big tennis guy. I spent a significant portion of time in Tokyo and Osaka last year. What is the problem that we are addressing with a tennis tour? Africa, Japan, that's a billion plus population with a booming middle class. Actually, fun fact, by 2030, there is going to be about 680 billion in disposable income, because the middle class income household, well, the middle class is going to raise from, right now it's about 35 million middle classes in Africa, and then it's going to be about 56. That's on one of the slides, so it'll confirm. And yes, there is no ecosystem for tennis in the sense of for corporations, for players, for influencers, for audiences in Africa, and also Japan. And so this is like a marketing channel for multinationals that's not soccer or rugby or cricket, which are the most popular sports that side. But from a tennis standpoint, there's nothing that exists. And then, of course, there's always the usual Africa stuff in the context of, yes, 6% of the world's top juniors are from Africa, but then less than 1% of the prize money is distributed in the continent. And yes, the angle that we're attacking and the other problem that's there is that even if there is a tennis event, no one wants to go watch. So it's narratives. I mean, you guys are sports fans because of the stories. It's all about the stories. Why Michael Jordan? Because of the perseverance. Why Tom Brady? Obsessed with winning. And the solution to these problems I have stated is IPN Tennis Tour, Africa's first tennis ecosystem funneled through an international tennis tour that focuses on storylines, narratives, a special focus on player individualization, events going from one country to the next, taking African winners to compete against Japanese talent in Osaka. We focus on aggressive play, personalities, interviews, founded the company at the end of 2023, executed on the company starting from early 2024. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And then these are some of the images from the events that we had in 2024. So you can see it's similar to a UFC format where we have the events managers stand in between and then some trash talk. It's grungier, that side. I know you guys will think that it's just far away places, but these are like way grungier people. So the trash talk can get pretty, it's not This is not censored stuff. Yes, and next slide. Very similar to what I said. So you see, I know the numbers. 56 million middle-class households by 2030 with 680 billion in disposable income. And the trajectory that Africa's on, for you guys to be able to visualize quite clearly, think China 50 years ago. So Africa's on a very similar trajectory. And if we capture even less than 1%, which we're going to, so when we capture less than 1% of the sponsorship pool between Africa, Middle East, and Japan, that'll give us a run rate that's just above $20 million. So, yeah, and we have sunk just under half a million of our own capital into executing thus far. Ta-da. And these are the accolades that we were able to execute upon last year. 11 events in 5 countries: South Africa, Namibia, Botswana, Mozambique, Japan. We have ATP ranked players participating. There's nothing else that they could play in. I'm sure you guys saw in the problem slide, besides the sporadic events that were there before. So we have the best players on the continent playing. Our number 1 player on the tour is ranked 300 in the world. I hope you're not getting distracted because I'm moving, but it's like my way of like staying zoned. You know, I'm locked in. And then on our corporate accounts, we were able to reach millions in unique viewers with 6 million plus organic impressions. And then in total, that's about 20 to 50 million if we're also looking at the content distribution that happened from our players, where we had about 150 players on the tour. And like I said, I spent a significant portion of time last year in Japan meeting up with the corporate companies, and we reached the final partnership stage with these 3 specifically, which were Uniqlo, Mizuno, and Itochu. And yes, those are the screenshots of some of the months. It says 1 million reach there, just in case you didn't see, and over 245,000 people. And yes, Grungy, watch this. The ball's out. What is he doing? He's walking. Okay, the match is over. They're gonna. What? He just threw his racket? What the fuck? What's wrong with this kid? Dude, shake the hand, man. Classy. Oh, he's screaming cheated every time? What the fuck's wrong? Oh, logo placement. Let's go, clutch. See, why is he crying like that? It's because they don't win that much prize money, and our events, in general, so our events are bringing the prize money. I mean, you're up like what, 500? You're about to get $1,000 or 750, and then dude cheats you. Like, you're gonna be losing your mind because there's nothing else besides IPN, which is this new thing that just started. So so you can imagine what that post-match interview was like. Go on our Instagram and you'll see it. All right, monetization. Usual sports stuff, you always have the sponsorship layer, thus the companies like Uniqlo and so forth, and then the ticket sales from in-person crowd attendance, which is only going to keep rising as we build out these narratives, which we're very zoned in on. And the layer that I am personally most focused on is the SaaS layer, because we're reaching millions of people, and our ability to end up gating at SaaS layer in the sense of iOS or Android, and having people just have access to 35 minutes of usage before they have to pay, for example, $8 a month, and then be able to then stream the matches, watch the matches, player podcasts. Oh shit, okay, we have a timer, I forgot. Okay, yes, and then let's go next one. Think more UFC, Savannah Bananas, Formula One. We're not exactly reinventing the wheel. We're just rolling it somewhere it's never been. Did you catch that? I put that down. That was me. And investment terms, we're raising 3.5 million at a 12 million valuation cap, so that's just under 30% equity. And the QR code redirects to the Instagram. The email is there. Citibank has a venture capital firm that's one of its branches. It's called Citi Ventures. Their impact fund is currently reviewing. So if you're jumping in good company. And that was the last one. Even I didn't.
Give it up for Ibrahim with IPN Tennis. I love the self-roast. That's very kind of you.
You're good.
Panel, what do we think?
Dude, this guy is sexy, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't hear a word you said. I was like, damn, this guy seems like he knows what he's talking about. I was not listening, bro. You got a very nice nature documentary narrator voice. It just had me soothed. You got the shirt half in, half out, bro. I see what you're doing. You're trying to seduce me into investing. Sold. You got it. What you want? $3 million? I got $11. I can contribute.
All right, I'll take it.
That was awesome. Also, cool shout out that every investor has been more diverse than the last. That's pretty cool. The next guy's gonna be like a Mongolian guy with an eye patch and no arms. It's very cool stuff. I didn't. So you guys are doing a tennis tour?
Yes,
That's
we're doing
sick, dude.
Yeah.
I'm in.
He understood the concept.
Let's go.
That's
Yeah.
for you, Sean.
I'm rocking with it. So it's not an app.
Well, there's an app.
There's an app?
There's an app factor to it, right?
App factor.
That's the SaaS layer I was talking about.
Let's go.
I know you got distracted by my, half tucked in.
Yeah,
shirt
what do we
there.
call this technique, by the way? I'm liking the technique.
I'm from Africa, as I said. So when I came to America, my Korean friend was like, "Bro, you don't
You
know how
gotta
to
rock
dress
out
for
Korean
shit,
style.
bro."
Don't blame the Koreans.
So
Okay.
I just, whatever style this is.
they've been through enough.
This is what the Koreans, I'm dressed Korean, whatever.
You're dressed Korean?
Yeah, that's what I call
That's
it.
tight.
They do. You do have Uniqlo as a sponsor, which I feel
Yeah,
like.
bro.
It's true.
Is Uniqlo Korean? They're
No,
Korean?
but I mean,
They're Japanese.
we've all
You say
been
close
to
enough.
Uniqlo.
You say close
They're
enough?
it's a fucking
can say
Korean
close
guy's
enough.
closet.
Uniqlo as a sponsor is pretty sick, bro.
That's
they got
good.
thin pants over there.
Yeah, I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in.
I did
Big
write
fan of
tennis
thin-
in Africa. Feels like a good tax write-off. So
Yeah.
maybe Uniqlo's like, yeah, let's work the books a little
Tennis
bit.
in Africa sounds like a great band, too.
Fair point.
Yeah, I'm a pro tennis player in Africa. That's- no, it sounds great. It did sort of feel like the whole pitch was, wouldn't this be sick if it was huge?
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be.
Like, you'd be like, we're kind of hoping to do like the NBA and NFL, but
It
for
would be
tennis
sick.
and
It would be
Africa.
sick.
It's going to be sick. Not will be sick, guys. I'm on it.
Bro, I love
Let me
this.
ask you a question.
You got
play tennis?
Vaynerchuk vibes. This-
I play tennis.
You play tennis?
I play tennis.
All right. Are you in the? Are you gonna be in the league or no?
Well, I get that question from NPCs. No, I'm not.
Whoa, whoa! Listen, you're the one dressed like a fucking Korean guy. Don't get me shit. Call me a fucking NPC. You're making fun of what you
All
look
right,
like.
all right. You're a playable character.
Thank you. I'm not saying anyone's picking to play with me. I'm just saying I'm playable.
Yeah,
All right.
I play tennis. I'm not playing in the circuit. No.
Nice, very cool. And how many matches have there been so far? Like how long have you done this?
So we've had 11 events,
Okay.
and it's a draw of 32. So yeah, my math is just not going to hit.
Are you looking for like what's the attendance been? Is the focus on the attendance more on the internet or in person as well?
So the attendance on average is between 500 to 1,000. It keeps
In
scaling
person?
up. This is in person.
Oh, that's great.
And it keeps scaling up because we're reaching a lot of people. Because, like I said, people are thinking Africa or Japan that it's just far away places, but the way society interacts in these places is nothing you've never seen.
There's not
like
much
you've ever
going
seen.
on. That's why there's 1,000 people. People are like, what's fucking going on over there? What's
So yeah, when you end up seeing the content, that's why we're reaching millions when the content's getting out. So similar to the handshake, it's always something like that.
Is the handshake that was like sort of like a choreographed event?
A family friend asked me that. It's not. I mean, he just didn't want to shake
Oh,
the
he
guy's
was
hand.
actually being a dick.
Yeah, there's money involved, so it's like that.
Oh, okay. I thought it was sort of like a WWE element where you're kind of throwing in some storylines. Would you be open to that?
No.
And for that reason, I'm out. No.
Sounds like a lot of work now.
It does sound like a lot of work, but we're starting a company, so fucking. What a weird thing to say to a potential investor. Fucking sounds like a lot of work. Yeah. Let me put that checkbook away, buddy. Why don't you fully untuck your shirt, then we can talk money?
You hurt his
No!
feelings.
Oh, I'm kidding.
You hurt his feelings. You called him an NPC, and now he turned on you 100%. He flipped on. I also do think that it's funny that this is happening now. This is like what would happen if a tech bro went to the U.S. Open for one day and then did a bunch of cocaine, and it's like, tennis in Africa right now. Let's make a whole league.
We got Japan. Japan's doing it with us too.
Yeah, let's put Africa and Japan and put them together, and we'll make them play each other, and then they get mad, and they win $450.
One of the slides just said Africa plus
1,500.
Japan. I was like, yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, that I can understand.
Fucking great. Oh, by the way, we have Japan. Oh shit, I gotta write that down. Yes. Fucking Japan's involved. All of Japan? Okay, shit.
All of Japan.
And my partner's Japanese. Oh, fuck, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that too.
I have a quick question.
I saw the turtleneck. You look
Rachel, you've been to several U.S. Open events, right? And
Oh, yeah.
I've been
Big
following your
tennis guy.
Instagram. Your content
Yeah.
is a lot of fun. You're going to see the best tennis players in the world. Does the amateur aspect, even though they're going to see great tennis, does that appeal to a tennis fan like you?
Not at all. I'll be honest. I feel like this is like worse than. Is it like worse than like challenger level events?
It's exactly challenger level.
Okay,
So
okay.
challenger level is exactly below the top 10 players.
like
so,
the G League of tennis world.
You know, if you're being
Complimentary.
It's the G League, but in Africa.
so we're
The
basically
C League, I think. Yeah.
we're comparing
no,
like
the Y. I'm sorry, the Y.
we're comparing like top 10 players versus let's say top 300 players. So the level
Yeah.
difference in tennis is like very minuscule, but that minuscule is what differentiates the person who wins 60% or like 80%. But yeah, the tennis level in itself, it's super high. You'll enjoy watching it, but more so we attract people because of the storylines. So
Yeah.
the people that you don't end up liking because he said fuck that guy, and yeah.
Huge.
That's
now,
cool, man.
I am curious. What's the price of your honeydeuce? Because that would get me in the door if it wasn't a $23 drink.
We don't got the honeydeuce, but if I'm to implement the honeydeuce, I'd price it at exactly $12.
Bro.
I'm in.
You're in? Okay.
So it's like a $1,500 ticket to Africa and then $12
It's the
honeydew.
honeydeuce. It's the honeydew.
Yeah, dude. This rules. I'm in.
Wait, so what does the app do? Like, do I need to go to Africa to watch this, or can I watch it on the app?
So you can watch it on the app. That's
Okay.
the
And
app
that's
is
the
for
major-
the global
that's-
populace. Yeah.
I can't like illegally stream anything. Like, it's just.
No.
There's no honeydeuce on the app, though.
No honeydeuce on the
We're
app.
working on that.
Exactly.
Have you seen the movie Challengers?
No, I don't. No.
Dang.
Good movie.
Good movie. Horny movie.
Horny movie.
If I was an
What if you
investor,
did something like that?
that's a red flag that you haven't seen Challengers. Honestly, you're doing tennis culture. That's one of the biggest pieces of tennis culture in the last 50 years.
Bro.
And real investors are going to be asking you that.
You know what? I feel like you guys have a point. I'll have to check
I'm
it out.
just saying there's a sexual component, there's a romantic component. What if you did something like that?
You know what I liked about your thing? That they didn't have this. The text would come in nice.
I like that too. Yeah.
Look at the text. It's moving sick, bro.
These
start to
pictures
drift
of
out,
these,
and then
these
you go
two
back in.
handsome guys playing tennis won't pop up.
I'm rocking out with them text moving nicely.
There's fun words at
Unironically-
the start. You said Zimbabwe pretty early on. That got
Yeah.
me hooked. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ibrahim, unironically, if you're about content and building excitement, I think you and your co-founder do some sort. We don't need to necessarily do softcore porn, but you and your co-founder could do a Challengers bit. Would you be open to that?
No, thank you. No.
No.
I think it was a
Very
good idea. Good idea.
I mean, I'm into it. That's the Japan-Africa Union. It's beautiful. Any last thoughts from the panel?
No, it's sick, bro. I'm in.
Appreciate
I
it.
want a big heavy
With
shirt
IPN
like
Tennis.
you.
Beautiful. I